Okay.
Welcome to Blazing Baseball, episode 30. And today we are talking about MLB's hottest topics with some Astros and Yankees bias.
That's us.
And so there was a John Boy video that came out
Ooh.
22 hours ago
Mhm.
that breaks down the Bumgarner and ejection situation that we reacted to live 2 days ago.
Right.
And it does a really good job breaking down everything and answering all the questions that we had, or I had, and it's interesting, and I was watching. I think it's JM Baseball with Pete Rose and Trevor Plouffe. And they said the same thing. They were kind of agreeing the same thing. What you said earlier after watching this video was that there needs to be a suspension of this ref, of this ump.
Yeah. Well, it was an interesting situation. Baumgartner came off the field. First base umpire checked his hand to see if he had any substance on there, throwing the spitball. And he never looked at his hand and he just held it and stared him down. It was creepy and it should have never happened. The umpire was in a bad space with Bumgartner at that point. And then when Bumgartner realized what he was doing, holding his hand and staring him down, he got very angry. And that's when he cursed at him and got kicked out of the game. So unfortunately, the umpire shouldn't have created a bad situation for baseball because the umpire looks bad. He started the trouble. Because I believe the first base umpire was angry because Baumgartner had made the home plate umpire look bad by calling him out about a strike versus a ball versus a strike. So unfortunately, it wasn't good for the game. The umpire should be suspended for a game because he shouldn't have did that. He got the pitcher kicked out of the game.
Yeah, he never looked down at the hand.
He never looked at his hand.
Does that mean he didn't even do his job? He didn't actually check.
Well, it appears that way.
Yeah.
It appears like he was just trying to intimidate Bumgartner because Bumgartner made the home plate umpire look bad.
Yeah. And it's interesting that there is no suspension yet in place, but
they're not saying anything.
They're not saying anything.
They're going to hope it blows over.
Yeah.
But I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't, if you watched it, it wasn't right. It just was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's no reason that should have happened.
Yeah.
Should have checked his hand like he's supposed to and didn't stare him down and should have just said, "You're clean."
Yep.
Well, that's one of those things in baseball. Things happen.
Yeah, that was also
it's live.
Yeah. It was also interesting too on that John Boy breakdown. I learned that they're just checking their hands now for the sticky stuff.
Yeah, they used to check their glove and their belt.
Yeah, starting last year. But So my question is, they must already be thinking of some kind of way to cheat that, right?
It's possible.
Like there's like a chemist somewhere, right? Like they're trying to make, or they already made spider tack or sticky stuff.
They've been throwing,
that just disintegrates from your hand after seconds.
Yeah, well, they've been throwing. Maybe they've been throwing spitballs for 100 years, so I don't think that's going to stop. Yeah. I know they used to put like Vaseline in their hats and stuff like that too. So way back. They did all kinds of things to try to make the ball spin different. So the pitchers are looking for an advantage. And sometimes they would use a stick, a nail stick, and they would scrape the ball so that they could try to get a spin on it too. Phil Niekro got caught doing that on the mound. So, it does happen. Things like this do happen in baseball. Not supposed to, but, that's why they're checking to make sure that the game is fair. Because they have to make sure the game is fair.
Yeah. Hopefully, this new spider trick doesn't become a thing. But it's just interesting that they're just checking their hand. I wonder why not the belt and the hat anymore.
Well, they're trying to minimize it. But look what happened. It's a good thing he wasn't looking down his pants. It would have been worse.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess so. Or maybe it would have given something else to do and you wouldn't have just stared him down.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, the good news is Astros won last night, 3-2
in extra innings.
Yeah, and they won over the Detroit Tigers at home at Minute Maid Park. The Altuve is again igniting the Astros. He had 2 hits, he had a run, and he had an RBI. He's batting 308 now, so he's getting back up closer to 300 where he's supposed to be. Brantley had a hit, Bregman had a hit, Alvarez had 2 hits, and Tucker had a hit. So the Astros had a total of 8 hits and 3 runs. Bregman had a double. Altuve and Pena both had homers. So they provided the power and the 3 runs for the Astros. Pitching for the Astros, Presley actually got the win in the 9th inning. He went into the 9th inning with a lead of 3-0. However, he gave up a homer and 2 runs, but then he won the game 3-2 and shut him down and got the win. The starting pitcher, Urquidy, threw for 6 innings. He pitched very well. He had 3 strikeouts, 1 base on ball, and gave up 6 hits and no runs. Neris and Montero pitched for 2 innings and only gave up 1 hit between the both of them, and they had a strikeout. So the pitching was excellent for the Astros. The losing pitcher was Soto, and he's 1-2. His ERA is 2.25. Urquidy's ERA is 4.5. Presley's is 6.23, and he's got 1 win and 1 loss on the season. There were 24,116 screaming fans in Houston last night rooting for the Astros, and they helped the Astros get to 15-11 in second place in the AL West, and Detroit's 8-16, and they're in 5th place in the AL Central. So Astros did well. Yankees didn't play.
Off.
They were off.
And were delayed.
And the Yankees are delayed today in the Bronx due to rain. So the game is actually, they're saying, postponed. What do we got going on tonight for the Astros?
So we have Framber Valdez on the mound, who is a left-handed pitcher who's 1-2 with a 3.42 ERA and 19 strikeouts. And then Eduardo Rodriguez for the Tigers, who is a left-handed pitcher who is 0-2 with a 5.33 ERA and 23 strikeouts.
Okay.
And then, here, can you hit the refresh, please?
Boom.
Thank you.
You getting it? No, we're just getting them. We're getting that.
Well, we actually do have it. So
there it is.
Yeah, that page is for some reason not showing it. But up first for the Astros is Altuve at second base, and Brantley at left field, Bregman at third base, Alvarez at DH, Gurriel at first base, Tucker at right field, Pena at shortstop, McCormick at center field, and Maldonado at catcher. And then for the Tigers, we have Grossman at first at left field, and then Baez at shortstop, Meadows at right field, Cabrera at DH, Candelario at third base, Castro at first base, Shoop at second base, Barnhart at catcher, and Baddoo at center field.
And Altuve's batting a 385 against the Detroit Tigers this year, and Bregman's batting 417 with 2 homers against them. So hopefully they'll be the 1 and 3 slots getting some more hits tonight. Matter of fact, that game is, wait a minute, what time is it? It is
at 3.
It should have started. I don't see it though. Game should have started at 3:05.
No, we're on the game does not start on that time right now.
Oh, hold on. I'll get you the time. Wait a minute.
So sorry about that. And we had the wrong pitchers on the mound the teams. And it's actually for the Astros, Luis Garcia, who was a right-handed pitcher, who was 1-1 with a 4.15 ERA and 19 strikeouts. And then on the mound for the Tigers is, sorry if I mispronounced this, Bo Brisek.
Yeah.
Bryski.
Yeah.
Who's right-handed pitcher, who's 0-1 with a 3.6 ERA and 6 strikeouts. And this game starts at 7:10.
7:10 is correct. Tomorrow is the day game.
Mm-hmm.
So Garcia's chucking tonight. So Garcia is the pitcher, and he's 4.15 ERA with 19 strikeouts. Okay. We got it right now. Good catch.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go over the standings. What do we got so far? Let's see for Friday.
So in the AL East, the Yanks are first, 2.5 games over the Rays. In the AL Central, the Twins are 2.5 games over the Guardians. In the AL West, the Angels are a 1.5 game over Houston. And then in the NL East, the Mets are 5.5 games over the Marlins.
Wow.
In the NL Central, the Brewers are 2.5 games over the Cards. And the NL West, the Dodgers are 0.5 game over the Padres.
Mm-hmm. The Mets got 19 wins, and last night they came back. They got 7 runs in the 9th inning to win the game. And so they had some big hitting in the 9th inning for the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty good highlight to watch.
Yep.
A lot of hitting.
And also, we have Shohei Ohtani breaking news that happened yesterday, or a fun feat that happened. But according to CNN, and this article is by Ben Morse, it says hitting third and making his first start as a pitcher at Fenway Park, the famous home of the Red Sox. Ohtani became the first starting pitcher to bat in one of the top 4 spots in a game at the stadium since Babe Ruth did so on September 20th, 1919.
Wow, 103 years ago. Wow. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What a player. He's a great pitcher and he's a great batter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ohtani threw 81 of his 99 pitches for strikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also a career best.
Wow. He is accurate.
What?
He throws it on the corners. Yeah. Yeah. He's the best player in the league, says the Red Sox pitcher.
They're saying like he throws mostly in in the zone.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, very accurate.
I wonder.
He's not like Chapman. He's not wild. Chapman can get wild.
Yeah, I wonder like what that compares to other pitchers. But if that's his career best, that's high. It's probably the best one.
Yeah. Did you see the kid on Tennessee?
No.
The kid at the University of Tennessee got clocked pitching earlier this week at 105 miles per hour.
105.5.
His name is Ben Joyce on Tennessee. And I saw the highlight. It was outside pitch, but it looked fast. It looked like I was watching Chapman, but I mean, it was just, it was a fastie. There it is right there. You can see it. The radar gun clocked it at 104, but they later said it was 105.5.
Oh, the viewer can't see it right now, but yeah, it's just the pitcher threw for 105.5.
Yep.
No one got hit with 105.5.
No.
That's what I thought you were saying at first.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, my goodness.
No, you don't want to get hit with that one.
Yeah. That's incredible, though.
Yeah, he's going to get drafted. That's for sure.
Is he a freshman or what? Senior?
I don't have it. It's not on the article.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll follow up on that one. That's fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's fun. We'll watch him in the draft and see. He might get drafted first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They love to draft pitchers first.
Yeah.
Of course. All right. So the Texas, talking about college, Texas Longhorns play at 5:30 against the Mountaineers in West Virginia, and it's a 3-game series for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep. And then around the league today, we have the Pirates at Reds, the White Sox at Red Sox, the Brewers at Braves, the A's at Twins, Tigers at Astros, Nats at Angels, Rays at Mariners, Marlins at Padres, Rockies at D-backs, and then Cards at Giants.
All right. We have some postponed games, though. It looks like there's 3 or 4 postponed games already from rain in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see that the Yankees and the Mets are both postponed.
Yeah. So the postponed ones are, go back down, is the Mets at Phillies, the Rangers at Yankees, and the Blue Jays at Guardians.
Right.
So there's a few games that are postponed because of weather.
Yeah, Cleveland. And that's that. All right.
Yeah, and it's interesting also. Also a topic that was, I haven't finished the JM Baseball podcast one, but Pete Rose was saying like they don't like ML going back to the balls, but MLB doesn't tell people anything, and even with Chris Bassett saying the balls are different, the starting pitcher who his job is to know baseballs or hold baseballs and pitch them every single or train at that. And the MLB hasn't said anything about it.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So
it's like the Secret Service.
Yeah.
It's the CIA.
Yeah. So
it's held secret.
Right. So it'll be interesting to see if other pitchers say anything. Yeah. Or did someone come down to the MLB and every single team and we're just like, no one can talk about this.
Yeah.
No one talk about the baseballs.
Yeah.
At
bad.
Right? Who something silly like that?
Yeah. It's a conspiracy. It's the conspiracy theory.
Right? And do they like want to do that so then they can like bet on games better?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's a super conspiracy.
Yeah, right? that's over the top. But the baseballs, they might be a little different. Sometimes I know that's why they're doing the humidity thing. So they're trying to keep it consistent, but things happen in baseball. They also cork bats. So I mean, you'll get some players that cork a bat.
Yeah.
And then you got a live bat.
Yeah.
And if they break the bat, then it's really funny because then the umpire goes and looks at it, and then the guy gets ejected.
Yeah, I feel like there hasn't been any cork bat situations this season.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen any.
But maybe
not recently.
Maybe later,
Yeah, hopefully we'll get one. No, we don't want it. We're just joking.
We don't want the cork bats.
We're joking today.
Oh yeah, we're just
Happy
joking.
Friday to everybody, all you wonderful baseball fans out there.
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, it's just interesting. We're just talking about the baseballs, but it's just interesting that they haven't said anything about it.
Nah, they haven't said anything. You're keeping it hushed up. Yeah.
And is there anything else you want to go over?
No, I'm glad it's Friday. TGIF to all. Got some good games. Got some postpones in the Northeast, but other than that, it's back to usual Friday night baseball. So we'll be watching tonight. First game coming on is Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Yep.
Major League Baseball.
And we'll catch y'all next time on Blazing Baseball tomorrow. Peace.
Peace out.